W-E-I-G-H-T. A weight that affects not your waistline, but your walk with Christ. What exactly is weight? In the natural world, weight is the measure of heaviness, how much pressure something exerts. But in the spiritual world, weight is anything that slows you down, wears you out, or pulls you away from your purpose in Jesus Christ. Weight is not always sin, but it can lead you there. Weight is anything that clings to your soul but doesn't come from the Spirit. It's anything you carry that Christ never told you to pick up in the first place. So let's look at the text. Again at Hebrews 12:1. It begins, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily besets us. The writer of Hebrews is telling us something urgent here. There are things in our lives that must go if we're going to walk in the fullness of Christ. You can't run the race of salvation burdened down by the very things Jesus came to set you free from. The book of Hebrews, particularly chapter 11, lists the great heroes of faith. Abel, Enoch, Noah, Abraham, Sarah, Moses, and others. This is the cloud of witnesses mentioned in Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1. These were men and women who trusted God through adversity, sacrificed comfort, turned from sin, and looked forward to the promise of Christ. These men and women were not perfect, but they were faithful. And now, in chapter 12 of Hebrews, the writer turns our attention and he brings it to us, putting us into focus. He says, now it's your turn. Before you go, before you proceed, before you move forward, get rid of the weight. Now, what can be considered weight? Can people be weight?